The goal of this video is to compare and contrast the subcultures of city and country life in China, as seen through the films Chungking Express and the story of Cho Ju. It is important to note that the two films do not take place during the same time frame. The film Chungking Express is set exclusively in the city, and for the purpose of this analysis, we will focus more so on the first half of the film. The first half of the film depicts Chinese urban life in a style that can be described as film noir. While Chungking Express is not in black and white, it has elements of cinematography like use of shadows and narrow shots that are characteristics of film noir. Dark, grungy, and mysterious are some of the ways to describe the style of film, and possibly city life when the sun is down. Along with the dark subject matter of the film, the main character also narrates or recalls past events in first person. This type of narrative storytelling was used in film noir films like Casablanca. Similar to Chungking Express, Casablanca follows a detective who finds himself falling for a mysterious woman. Through both storylines, city life is seen as fast-paced, diverse, crowded, and complicated. The hyper-stylized views of urban China complements the situation of the two cops in the film. As law enforcement officers, their lives in the city is rather complex as is. Add love to the mix and you have a plot that travels well through the medium of film noir and hyper-stylized cinematography.
Although the story of Cho Ju is not exclusively set in the country, it is important to note the manner that she interacts with the city. It is interesting to have Cho Ju set in a realistic view of the city. I use the word realistic to describe the cinematography and editing of the film. This in hand essentially sets up the viewer's window into Cho Ju's world. Seeing her placed in the city further illustrates Cho Ju's personality and country upbringing. The story of Cho Ju's film style as a whole can be described as cinema verite-like. The term cinema verite describes a film as being lifelike or like real life. It is apparent that the film depicted Cho Ju's world in a realistic manner. This realism can be observed by the long scenes of Cho Ju doing things like walking to the city and back, waiting, and being lost. In addition, the film also includes long shots of ordinary city people going about their day. In a traditional film sense, these types of scenes would be considered B-rolls. B-rolls are scenes that are shot only to be used as time fillers. They neither enhance nor hurt the film. The film's use of shots that would normally be used as fillers gives the film a cinema verite style. This in turn complements Cho Ju's simple, mundane, and plain country lifestyle. Even the plot is rather simple. The husband gets kicked in the crotch and the wife seeks justice.
Another observation that can be made about the cinematics of the two films is that they mimic human perspectives in certain sequences. In Chungking Express, a blurred effect is used during moments of fast action, while in the story of Chai Chu, long static shots of people are used. The blurred effect is accomplished by dragging the shutter, reducing the frame rate, all while following the movements of the subject with the camera. Since the cop is recalling the story, these blurred sequences represents his selective memory. When recalling an event, not every detail will be remembered. Background faces and environments will be difficult to remember, while the subject of your focus will be easy to remember. These stylized representations of memory only further the theme that city life is complex and fast-paced.
The long static shots of the story of Cho Ju, especially the sequences of people moving about the city. These sequences mimic the perspective of a person who is observantly watching their surroundings. When watching one of these scenes, all details are clear, like background people and actions. This is very much similar to how we, as humans, view our surroundings in the now, or as we live our lives. The ability to change focus and observe our whole surroundings is only available as we are viewing something, not so much when we are trying to recall from a memory. These imitations of human perspectives play well into visually building the worlds of these two films and developing their unique looks. The foggy memory mystic of Chungking Express and the people watching realism of the story of Cho Ju. These cinematic techniques and themes put the subcultures of Chinese country and city life at two different extremes.
A short film called Qui Ju Express was made to emphasize the distinct styles of the films and to highlight the contrast between city and country.
警察在哪儿？
여기가 빨리.
我们进去吧。可能是在这。
我最接近的时候，我跟他的距离只有0.01公分。57个小时之后，我会忘了这个女人。
想瞧欢喜跑，想瞧。
姐，你告诉他吧。
你瞧，是这样。
家里都没有男孩子，没有男孩子的话，那你就怎么来传宗接代？
Dạ, sáng nay tôi ăn sáng.
都没有传宗接代，你自己带就这样子。
Mày nói gì vậy? Tôi đâu hiểu đâu. Mày nói tiếng gì vậy? Hả?
你想怎么样？
I don't know.
告诉他。
他们在说什么？我连一字都听不懂。他们真的是中国人吗？
我隔壁警察庭。
信佛。
你帮我们吧。
信佛下。
其实我不能帮着你们。
진실 뒤집애 아이고 씨발 아이고 씨발 새끼 아이고 또라이 새끼 씨발 놈의 아이고
我来讲你，你说你怎么我们在，
어이
那怎么办？我们怎么办？
아이고
你在说什么？
아이고
好吧，好吧，我跟你们给你们这个。
那我们要等多久
就30天，
？30天。好，
你们可以走吧。
我们走，我们回家吧，姐。那我们回家等你的消息。
好啊。
叔叔，我起身喎。
Có thiệt không? Mày muốn tiền hả? Tao đưa mày tiền. Phải không? Phải đi. blah 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 blah.
学厨房搓下下，搓搓下下。